Crimson Tree here. I just wanted to give you an update. This would be a 72-hour update. So today is a lot better than yesterday. I don't have as much pain, but you know, it's interesting because I took my teeth out last night for the first time to sleep without them. And the dentist told me that I needed to go ahead and sleep without them. So I did that. It was interesting and emotional, but you know, I did it. And I will say one thing, it felt so good to just kind of relax my mouth and not have to, I don't know, worry about them in there. And it just felt real comfortable. And I slept like a baby. I slept really good. I had no pain. Didn't wake up in the middle needing a painkiller or anything like that. So it was really good. I left them to soak in the denture bath overnight with just regular Polydent. And when I woke up this morning, I rinsed them out and proceeded to put them in my mouth. Now, a couple things with that. The first thing is that it was very uncomfortable because my gums are so sore. And when you know, the last 3 days, my gums have kind of conformed to the denture itself. So leaving them out all night, my gums were no longer conformed to the denture. They kind of just went back to their natural state. And so when I put the denture in, the top plate, it would not stay. I kind of freaked out a little bit because, you know, I have to work on Monday, and I'm like, how am I going to get these dentures to stay? And I can't use any kind of adhesive yet. So I was kind of freaking out about it, and it did hurt, like putting them in, because I have a couple of spots that I guess where the broken teeth were, those spots hurt, and I guess those were the areas that had like infection or something. So they're a little bit more sensitive than, say, the other areas. So when I put it in, it was very uncomfortable. And then I couldn't get it to stay. So I kind of held it up with my tongue and put in my bottom plate, because the bottom plate, you know, kind of snaps in there because it's using my teeth as an anchor. And then I clenched. Just clenched, you know, with medium pressure. I couldn't do it too hard, but I clenched with medium pressure. And after, I would say, after about 5 minutes of clenching, they finally suctioned up. Like, I guess my gums kind of conformed to the denture and was able to stay up on their own. So that's how it is now. It's up there now, but I feel like I've been clenching all day and my jaw is kind of sore. I still have some swelling. I don't know if you can tell, but I still have some swelling. And it definitely was interesting, and I had a panic attack this morning when I couldn't get them to stay. But once they finally kind of suctioned in there and they were staying for me, I was in good shape. So that's basically my update as far as any kind of new experiences I've had with these dentures. My eating is still soft foods. I can't eat anything hard. I can't eat really anything harder than, say, pasta or eggs. So, you know, I've been doing cup of noodles. I did have some chili last night for dinner that has the chopped meat in it and the beans. And the chopped meat was soft enough for me to be able to chew on it. I have noticed, though, that when I'm chewing on food, I have to chew on both sides. Otherwise, it hurts more. Not just the plate rocking and whatnot, but if I only chew on one side, then I'm putting extra pressure on just that one side and it hurts more. So, so I found that chewing on both sides helps alleviate any of the additional pressure. I can't really think of anything else that is different that's going on. I do still love them. It definitely feels good to take them out of my mouth. I feel so confined. It's such a hard feeling to explain, but if you're a woman who, you know, wears a bra, it feels like that. And at the end of the day, it's like, all right, let's just release all that excess pent-up energy. But, you know, overall, I'm really happy. I'm glad I did it. You know, the pain and discomfort that I have today is nothing in comparison to what it was yesterday. I do have like this itchy feeling. Kind of like, you know, anytime you have a wound that's healing on your skin, when it gets a scab on it, you know, it gets kind of itchy. Well, even though I don't have scabs, it feels itchy. So, you know, I've just been taking them out periodically throughout the day and rinsing my mouth out with salt water like I was instructed to do. I will say one thing, though, that these dentures are definitely going to be a problem for me when I have to go to work. So even though I can't put adhesive throughout the entire plate because of the extraction sites, my dentist did tell me I can put just a little dab of adhesive on the back part of the palate of the plate so that it can at least, you know, adhere to the back and stay up. And that's, that should be good. And it won't come in contact with any of the extraction sites. So I won't have to worry about dry socket and all that. I am healing up really nicely. You know, it looks better every day. But, you know, I'll just be glad when it's all healed because it definitely feels odd. And I'm at that point now where it definitely feels like there is something in my mouth always. I don't have a whole lot of saliva production. I don't notice any extra than I did before. I don't have dry mouth. And I do have saliva production, but it's no different than it was before with my partials. So at least I'm not having to worry about getting used to that. But, you know, everything else seems to be going pretty normally, you know, as other people who have been on this journey. You know, I've been taking the medication still regularly, though. The ibuprofen, I'm still taking. The antibiotics, I'm still taking. The painkillers I'm almost out of, so hopefully the ibuprofen will be enough for me starting tomorrow. I think today is the last day for the painkillers, so hopefully tomorrow the ibuprofen will be enough. I imagine it's going to feel better since it does feel better today and it's not bothering me as much. I'm sure it'll feel better. So I don't have any more new sore spots. Those two that I had, those are gone. And there have not been any more sore spots developing. I do notice my jaw is getting tired. I don't know if it's from clenching or if it's because my mouth is just positioned differently. I can't really tell why my jaw feels tired, but it feels tired. And I also feel swollen. That nerve I mentioned yesterday that's kind of going from like my nose down to the edge of my lip, that issue is still there. So the plate is putting pressure because of the way the plate is built. It's putting pressure on this nerve that runs right through there. And so it's not painful, but when that pressure is on there, the nerve, it feels like a line of numbness, just a one single line of numbness. And then when the pressure is relieved, it's relieved and it doesn't feel numb. I am finding that I have to loosen the top denture to give it a little bit of relief sometimes because of all the clenching. I think once I'm able to use adhesive, the clenching will kind of subside a little bit, but I guess, you know, instinctually I'm paranoid that the top denture is just going to go flying out because, you know, it's not really in there securely. I mean, you see, I'm able to talk normally and I'm able to eat, you know, soft foods and it's not popping out or anything like that, but it does loosen up and feels uncomfortable when it's loose. And then this morning, it wouldn't even stay up. Like it just plopped down. It wouldn't even stay up there. So I had to really kind of clench to get a little bit of suction. But I think definitely once I'm able to use adhesive, that will be a lot better. And I think once I'm able to do a soft reline, that will be better. So I'm just gonna bide my time for now and see how it all goes. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concern, please leave them down below. I appreciate you watching my videos. Like, subscribe if you want to, and I will give you another update real soon, okay? Peace. Talk to you later.